Good morning, it's Gemma. It's been another week and a bit since I've been to the forest. Just, accumulation of big decisions to make. Headaches, hopefully just stress related. And spending time at the Forest Farm Peace Garden, which I'm absolutely loving. I've doubled up my hours this week and doing the same this coming week. I've missed being here. Hopefully things are going to settle down soon. Just lots of new things in the pipeline that I'm getting my head around. All really good. My jazz piano student starts lessons not tomorrow, Monday. So I'm having to revise my teaching philosophy and working out how to best teach her in light of what she wants to learn and everything. What else? I had to, well, I didn't have to, but I gave in and bought a new laptop because it's something I've been needing for a long time, and thought I might as well do it while there was a good deal on at Curry's. So that's put me back financially, meaning that I may not be able to go up to Wales to the Centre for Alternative Technology to study for the first module of my green building MSc. It's not a disaster, but I just haven't got the funds now for this month. I think that's about it. And I've got lots of reading to do in preparation. I think they said that it's not essential that I do reading at this stage, but I thought I'd get a head start. I want to do my very best, because it's all new to me. I'm reading a certain amount a day, and hopefully I'll get through the main texts before the start of term. And I'm finding it really interesting and challenging, different, which is what I wanted, really. So but with that comes the temptation to just, I don't even roll out of bed now. I sit up in bed and start reading at 3:30 in the morning. It's the only time I get to sort of have to myself. But you neglect things like this, coming to the woods and visiting my oak tree, and doing yoga. Yesterday I was just so exhausted. I didn't think I was going to make it into my voluntary job, but I just drew a line and said stop work. I did a couple of hours of restorative yoga, and it's amazing. It really sorted me out. It's like recharging my batteries, and got me through the day. So yeah, it's just getting used to all these new things that are all happening at once. And the place I was offered in Aberdeen, I don't know if you remember me saying, but I said I was still interested but didn't hear back, and then it materialises that the woman hadn't noticed my email, and she was the one that told me to email her. So how annoying is that? You know, it's a massive thing moving, and somebody just not checking their emails properly. Anyway, it's good in so much as it wasn't a scam email, and I've turned that one down because I need to be in England for the start of my course to get funding for that. But hopefully I'll be offered more in the future. And I could have also had Buddy at that property, so all good news. Yeah, I'm going on a bit of an extended walk today. I've been taking the same route all year, and I just wanted to have a change of scene before I get to the tree. Yeah, it's fairly pleasant this morning. It's around about 7, half 7 in the morning. Not too muggy, a little bit, but not too bad. Yeah, it's funny how life is working out. Having said that, I don't know whether the decisions I'm making are the right ones. I'm still a bit worried about accumulating debt through the student loan. But I've given myself a month's grace to change my mind if I want to. So come start of term, if I think no, it's not worth driving myself into debt for, even though I don't have to be paying it back until I earn a certain amount. It accumulates interest, and do I really want that? But if I decide not to, it's not the end of the world. They can keep my place till next year, by which time I might have more money coming in. But on the other hand, if I was to move to Scotland in that time, I wouldn't be eligible for student finance for this course that I'm doing, because the Centre for Alternative Technology hasn't been granted permission by Scotland to finance the Green Building MSc. So, yeah, and I don't know, I'm just going with my instincts, really. I'm excited about it, and I've just gone for it. I've never really been a planner. I've always been a bit of a risk taker, and risks have paid off mostly. Yeah, and life takes some very interesting twists and turns. I couldn't have anticipated finding the job of my dreams just down the road. And yeah, it's kind of altered my whole outlook with regards to living here. So yeah, it's just trying to go with the flow, not worry too much, stay as much in the present as I can. But things feel as if they're headed in a much more positive and happy direction, which is what I've been wanting. Yeah, so I feel like the focus has been taken off the oak tree, certainly over July. It's all been about me, really, and not about what I'm observing about the oak tree and surrounding area. But that's all part of the learning curve for me in this project. You know, the tree can be a focal point where you're really concentrating on every detail, as a creative and mindful exercise, and then you can kind of zoom out and it can be just, you know, simply the background to human struggles and dilemmas, and just provide a benevolent host. And I've not been forcing myself to come here, even though the aim was every other day. Just seen a cuckoo, I think. Because nature doesn't work like that. Nature isn't forced, it just unfolds in its own good time. And it's every day I'm left with this embodied imprint of the oak tree, sort of within my heart and soul, reminding me that there's something to return to, something simple. Simple on the surface, but so complex, as I've discovered, when you return again and again and observe the same place. And I've said it millions of times and I'll say it again. Just the act of coming here, showing up, having a walk, getting some exercise, is more than enough. You know, just a change of scene, getting out of your head, looking at something different, So much to be said for that. And I hope that things do settle down a bit and I will be able to relax a bit more. And these are still looking stunning. I think when you're studying and busy with other things, eating habits go by the wayside as well. So I bought a load of organic veg a week and a half ago now, which is going off, so I've got to make an effort to eat that today, eat properly. Here we are. I forget what day we are on now, but I'll put it in the title for this video. I've decided I'm not going to, parakeets chasing each other. Oh, it's lovely to see the tree again. It's such a beautiful sight. I forgot to mention though, in the last video I got bitten, as I said at the time, and I had one bite on my elbow that was, I don't know, I had a terrible reaction to it. I've had 3 bites like it before, so the whole of my elbow swelled up and half of my forearm, and it got really hot, and it was really hot for about 4 days. And I got a fever. I haven't felt right since, actually. So I've decided today I've got, surprise, surprise, a tension headache. I'm not going to get all my gear out. I just wanted to say hello, just see that everything's okay. I think it is. All this long grass is receding now with the onset of more autumnal weather. But the last thing I want is to be bitten again. Oh, we've had some branch falling off here. It's just lovely to say hello. We've had a lot of downpours, haven't lasted very long, but I'm always ultra grateful because all the trees and plants and animals suffer with this climate crisis. So yeah, I'll come back probably tomorrow if I can. I'm hungry. Lots to do. I've never been one of these busy people, like I've never wanted to be, you know. I do my work to the best of my ability, and the rest of my time is for gardening, being with my animals and people that I like. And yeah, and I don't want to become that. I don't want to be, because of civil servants, I don't want to become scared to just be in life, scared to relax and rest, because it's vital. I never used to need reminding of that. Goodbye, tree. I shall see you tomorrow. Just lovely to see it. And right now I just want to go home and have some good food. Can't believe how fast the year's gone round. This is the fastest it's gone round, I think. Doesn't feel like 5 minutes since last October. And it's a year since I did my Aberdeen trip, nearly. A wonderful experience that was, apart from the tick attack. You know. And I'd love to go to Wales next month. And there's a campsite, like I say, I think there's a campsite nearby, and if I can cut out the accommodation costs largely, I'll just have to pay for food and the train, but I still think it's going to be a stretch, unfortunately. But it's not going anywhere, is it? And I might just go somewhere locally. Don't need to spend loads of money to get away from it all and treat yourself. So anyway, thank you for watching. I do appreciate these are more personal vlogs for my own benefit, and maybe not ultra interesting to people, especially since it's not really focusing on nature in any great depth at the moment. But that's how life is. Sometimes your focus is able to be more panoramic, and other times you kind of go down black holes and you're very inward looking. But it's all part of the journey of this project. So I shall see you soon. Okay, bye.